The Queen's most cherished home, now her final resting place. Windsor Castle, a near 1,000-year-old symbol of a monarchy unrivalled, its grounds home to 10 past sovereigns and a comfort to many locals.
It's just full of history and character, and yeah, it's very dear to our hearts.
We're very blessed with having a castle here, the royals as well. It's, you know, we're very, very lucky. It's just beautiful.
It's just one of those emotional places, certainly at this moment in time.
The pilgrimage to London's west, truly special for one Aussie.
I was fortunate enough many, many years ago as a little girl to present the Queen with a bouquet, and I fell in love with it then. Yeah, it's just an honour to be here.
Its 1,000 rooms make Windsor the largest and oldest occupied castle in the world. Queen Elizabeth's record 70-year reign drawing hundreds of thousands of visitors to her main residence each year.
Towels, the bags, the mugs, the spoons, the cups, anything related to a Queen is very, very popular and is selling galore.
Souvenir salesman Hussein, a royal devotee, hoping to fulfil his long-held dream with a final goodbye.
I had a dream to look at the Queen just once in my entire life, but I never had the chance. So I'm going to try at the funeral if I can see the coffin when she's passing.
On Windsor's grounds lies St George's Chapel, where a more private committal service will take place. 800 close family members, friends and loyal staff to say goodbye before a long-awaited reunion. It's been 17 months since the passing of Prince Philip, and tonight, with her arrival here in Windsor, the Queen will finally be reunited with her husband of 73 years inside the Royal Vault, a more than 200-year-old stone chamber specially built for British royalty. They'll remain there until their tomb is built alongside the monarch's much-loved father, King George VI, and the Queen Mother.
His daughter, Princess Elizabeth, and her husband.
A fitting end to a royal romance for the ages.
I said I loved you, oh my love, we were too beautiful.
Let's go back now to Lisa in London. Lisa, thanks very much for waiting for us. The Queen's heading to Windsor now. What exactly did Windsor mean to her?
I think it meant a lot to her over the course of her life, Waleed, but probably never more important to her than in recent years. Of course, that was where she spent the breadth of the pandemic. It was where Prince Philip passed away 17 months ago. But also, if you think back to the year that the Queen so famously described, 1992, as her annus horribilis, mostly because 3 of her children, their marriages broke up that year. But that was also the year that a fairly major fire broke out at Windsor Castle. And if you see the footage of her during that time, she was heartbroken. This was a home that she loved. She holidayed there a lot. We do, of course, know that Harry and Meghan were married there. So there have been so many moments throughout the Queen's life where Windsor Castle played a huge role. And it is, of course, where she spent most of the recent months before she headed up to Balmoral, and she finally passed away just over a week ago now. So I really don't think you can underestimate the importance of her now returning to Windsor. That's about a 30-kilometre journey from here, just as we are beside Westminster Abbey. And that route will no doubt be lined all the way by people wanting to pay their very last respects as the Queen leaves central London for the very last time.
Lisa, what happens when the Queen then does arrive at Windsor?
Well, Carrie, there will be a service at 4:30, and that will be for around 800 of those who probably knew the Queen best, and they are the various household staff that she had over the course of her life. She had some very close friendships amongst her staff, and that special relationship that she had will be honoured in that service. And then at around 7:30 tonight, a couple of hours after that, there will be a private opportunity for the royal family to say their last goodbyes. And the significance of that, as you heard in that story just then, that is when the Queen will finally be reunited with Prince Philip. He has been held for the last 17 months in that royal vault that is just for the royal family. And in the coming months, we will probably hear more about about the building of a tomb, a royal tomb for the Queen and for Prince Philip, and they will join the Queen's much-loved father, King George VI, and the Queen Mother, and that will be the final resting place.
Lisa, thank you very much for that. Thank you also for all the work over the last 10 days and all the time you've given us. I know we'll see you a bit more on 10 Bold later tonight, but thank you very much. Great to speak to you.
Thanks a lot, guys.